Okay, so this will be our last video, special bonus video on our journey, our spiritual journey. And we're going to talk about what's important. What's important in this day and time? What kind of foundations should you hold on to? So first and foremost, we know about the seven sins, right? A lot of people are very like it, Brad Pitt movie, all those things. Everybody has gone ape with it, right? Well, do you know about these seven virtues? So the seven virtues are things that you can be really excited about because they provide you with energy and they provide you with power and forceful and positive energy. We have to really be like excited about positive energy, you know. So first of all is chastity. So don't go around people or don't go with the people because what's happening is that you have an energy, they have an energy, that energy is intermixing, and then all they got a correction, you got a correction, and then now you got their correction, they got your correction, and you got karmic debts that are mingled up, and you're like energies and stuff like that, and then it takes a while for the energies to just unmesh and unwind and stuff like that. So if you're like going with this person and then with that person and then with that person and with that person, you got like tons of all these energies. You got all over the place. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Everybody got and you just have all these energies. So keep it real, keep it focused, keep it one person. That's my attitude. And then we're gonna talk about yeah, we're gonna talk about temperance. So temperance, knowing how. Oh, we were gonna talk about it, but I guess we're not talking about it. But you know what I was gonna talk about. The point is yeah, try to have sex with one person. If or don't try to have sex at all. I think that some of the things that there's people that literally exist without having sex or having masturbation. Like they literally exist. Like people are like, oh, you have to masturbate and you have to have sex, if not, you're gonna go crazy. That's a myth. That's a total myth. Like it's just there's people that have reached a certain level of enlightenment where it's about it's not about your physical urges, it's about connecting to a human being and it's about building up that connection to that human being, or they're on solos. One or the other. Eh, so okay, so we got that. Then we got also charity. You got to be charitable, you got to be nice, you got to be good. Stuff is you're not gonna all this stuff you're not gonna take it with you. You're not gonna take it with you. They're not gonna, the Lord's not gonna be like, pay burn everything that you have just so you can have it later. No, well maybe. Huh? Is that how that works? Can I burn all my property so that way I can have it later? Yay! No, I don't know. I don't know. The point is be charitable because there's a lot of things that, like for instance, we found a bunch of causes and I'm like, ooh, I can make a mummy outfit. I'm like, you're not gonna make a mummy outfit. There's like hospitals, there's places, there's nursing offices, there's doctor's offices. I went to the doctor the other day, with the dentist the other day. I was telling her about the nasal passages. Charity is not just things, also information. I was telling her how about I have a deviated septum. I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically like this nose is pretty much blocked off. So it's like like if I close this one, I can't breathe. If I close my mouth, I will die. If I just go do like this, because my nose is pretty much blocked out. I need to have surgery for it, but I share that information with with my dentist so that way she knows in the future. I bought a little breath strip that opened up my nose a little bit, and it was easier. It was easier for her to clean my teeth. So charity, just sharing information, sharing something, being kind, being good. Diligence, well, that's one that I had written. You have a project, you have a deadline, do it. You told someone you were going to do something, do it. You told someone you were going to be someone, be it. At the end of the day, be the person that you want to be by saying the things that you want to be, but be that person. Be diligent, be constant. If you say, I want to be a good person, then constantly push yourself in your own, not what other people's perception of good, but what you think is good and what your standards are. These are my personal standards. I try to think about them. Kindness, just be kind, be nice, be good. It's people are going through stuff, you never know who's hurting. It's a positive energy. Give them a hug, don't be afraid to touch people. I hate touching people. I don't want you to touch me. I know. But I will definitely give you a hug. I mean, if you want to hug me, then yeah, hug me. That's awesome. That's wonderful. It's not sexual because I'm not into that shit. So yeah, so you just, you know what I mean? Hug, smile, say hello, good morning, people. You know what I mean? Place yourself out there. Patience. There is no time, there is no space. Everything already exists. Everything already is. As above, so below. So, in the dimensions of the true reality, whatever it is that you want already exists. How is that drawn into the physical manifestation? That's another question. You have to literally enjoy it that is in the above. So once you taste it, once you touch it, once you feel it in the above, once you're able to literally like, you know what I mean? That's when it feels manifested in. So it's about patience. It may not happen in this lifetime. It could happen in this lifetime, but it's about diligence. At the end of the day, like, what do you want? Like, what do you like? For me, I feel like I need to save the world. So, am I going to be able to save the world? Do I need to make videos every day, to inspire you and be like, diligence, let's do it. We can do it. We can save the world one act at a time. And I can go to the gym because my arms are kind of small. Anywho, and then humility. I'm going to be honest. I oftentimes think I'm like the best person in the world. I do. Do you think you're the best person in the world? Do you think like you're just everything? Like you're like the energy, the cosmos's favorite child, and if the cosmos needs to annihilate everyone to keep you safe, then yay. Because you're just all of it. You're just beautiful. And you're just the most fascinating thing that has ever happened to everyone. And you're just the most important human being in the planet. Yeah, that's called schizotypal. It's an actual disease. But the point is that that's how I feel. Sometimes. But at the same time, I just posted something saying that you have to be willing to be a human shield for people. And I do believe that that's to be true as well, because the reality is that we're all important, is that we're all one. And everyone has a special gift, and everybody has a special something that puts all the pieces back together. And some pieces maybe like corner pieces that are like easier to get all of the pieces together, and some people maybe like center pieces that have like a little bit more like the imagery or like words in there. You're like, ooh, I can think I know what's going on, and then bring other pieces together. But at the end of the day, you need all the pieces you know so it's a humility. It's about humility. It's about, even though I really do think that I'm amazing and awesome and the Lord's favorite child, I know that I'm not. I know that, and I shouldn't be. I really shouldn't be, because everyone should be the Lord's, and the Lord should be its own favorite child. And it's in the cosmos. If there is a Lord and not a Lord, I don't even know what words to use anymore because of the internet. But you know what I mean? Like the cosmos, the universal force of positive and negative energy that unites us all, but ultimately positive. you know? So yeah, that's what I think. Those are the trends that I like to follow. The seven virtues. Be humble, be patient, be kind, be diligent, be charity, have temperance and chastity. Oh, temperance. Did we talk about temperance? We didn't talk about temperance. And it's at 9 minutes. Yeah, so temperance is about knowing what's right and what's wrong. So we know. And it's about education, about looking in, about seeing what's truth, what's not, researching, being like, okay, I heard this one side, but did I hear this other side? And what's the truth? What's the right? What's the wrong? There's certain feels. You get a feel for people. You have your soul, you have your light, you have your inner compass, and you know what's right, you know what's wrong. But if you have questions and you really have all the information right in front of you, you can dive in and get different ideas. Definitely always listen to the opposing side. Always listen to the opposing side, because that's where you get the information that's maybe held from you. At the same time, don't completely go to the opposing side, because, they may be brainwashing information that they're given that you're not given. So it's just about bringing all the information together, for the longest time, I was like, I'm a Democrat, and I was like, I'm a Republican. And I would like to say I'm mostly a Democrat at this particular point in time, but I even think that those labels are dangerous to humanity. And I think that we really need to find other labels that kind of bridge us all together. There's humanitarian. I'm personally a humanitarian. Is that like a political religion? I don't know. It should be. Anywho, that wraps up. Or what else are we going to talk about? I think that's it. The seven virtues, and yeah, that was our video cavalcade. Oh, I think we did an hour, right? I gotta do Plants vs Zombies too. 'Cause I'm kind of Anywho, I love you. I want to wish you a wonderful eternity. Bye.